And how long did it take you to write the play? Or is it still a work in progress, right?
Well, it's yeah, I went back for a major revision about 3 months ago. I wanted to add some things, but for the most part, it's pretty much been done for a year. Um, and I've been moving towards a piano score. I should have a piano score completed for so that high school drama departments can review it. That tends to be the preferred mode of review for a musical in a high school context. So I should have that very soon. And we're putting out a book that it will be sort of a compendium. It'll have a couple of interesting essays from people in the Civil War field, as well as the text and the lyrics of the play and the Red Badge of Courage itself, which is in the public domain. So that will be in there as well.
So then we can actually work and create some lessons around this, combining how we're teaching a topic like the Red Badge of Courage and combine it with this musical and do a whole curriculum around. I think that would be a great. Now, do you have some of these? I saw a couple of YouTube videos. You have some of these songs online somewhere, or?
We have some very rough cuts that are not final. We're going to have a CD ultimately, and we're also putting together a DVD. I'm working with a small production company here in Virginia called Last Tango Productions, and the director, Leo Gerard, is working on some TV material. We have some actors, and the idea is ultimately solicit more funding for a larger scale project. And also, I want to mention we've got some great behind-the-scenes people. Christopher Robin has been doing a lot of video work for us and a lot of on-location stuff. We've got some great Virginia locations where we've done some early filming, and Woody Everett is another behind-the-scenes guy who's done a great job for us. So we're hopeful to. I want to get a finalized formal musical CD of the 20 songs, but yeah, they do exist in some form, and there's other bits and pieces on YouTube relevant to the relevant to the play. And also, if I could say, we have a Facebook site where people can keep Facebook page. People can keep appraised. It's facebook.com/sides.musical, and I hope to have up, although it's still just it's very much in progress, the redbadgeofcourage.org, where we'll kind of have a website that'll pull all this stuff together for people.
And so you're looking to just to create a single location where all the music will be in the script and things like that, or information about the characters, or?
Exactly, and I'd like to. I'm talking to some academic folk. It'd be nice to make it a convergence point both for the play and the novel, and to get some academic participation from folks whose expertise is in Civil War literature, the turn of the century, and war literature, and of course the Civil War from a historical standpoint as well.
Very nice. So so that's where people can learn more. What if they wanted to contact you? How would they reach out and to learn more?
Well, for the moment, my email, the better one is my webpage. I'm Norm, N-O-R-M, and then my full name, Norman Ball, NORMANBALL.com, Norm@normanball.com, and hopefully, Jim, I can tell you later. In the very near future, I can get back with you and give you, the Red Badge of Courage and relevant emails for that website when it's up.
Yeah, I'd like to learn more about that and how we might be able to promote that some more. So I appreciate you coming on the show today and talking about your musical. I think it's really great, and see how we can maybe market it and get the word out and get it into some schools to let the kids try to act this out. I mean, is there a way that you could maybe break it up for younger kids and they could do parts of it or certain scenes or something?
Well, we've looked at having follow-ons and actually breaking it down and making it more character specific. Yeah, and I was very enthusiastic to find you, Jim, with your expertise as an educational technologist, and also with your demonstrated interest specifically in the Civil War. So I think we could have a synergy here, and I'm really excited to pursue that and see where we go scholastically. I think there's a lot of scholastic content here, a lot of educational content in a sort of a palatable format, and I think we may have something for the kids.
Yeah, I think so. I think just a way to maybe break it down so it's not ginormous for everybody, I guess. So
right.
How many scenes is it?
Well, there's two major there's two acts, and within that there's two or three scenes. Most of the play transpires at Henry's cabin, which is adjacent to Gabe's farm, and we have really what is a it's a there's a what we call a magic field. It's sort of a field adjacent to the cabin where these ghostly apparitions appear. They kind of get summoned up as Henry Fleming is telling his story, and either enact a small scene or sing a song, and that is so. The bulk of the play is a conversation between the young man and the older man, with these historic interruptions from the other world, from beyond the grave.
Beyond, huh? That's interesting. So, I mean, it sounds like a lot of fun. It gives a chance for a lot of kids to maybe be involved in a production, from singing the songs or being characters in the play. So, yeah, I look forward to working with you moving forward to see how we might be able to develop this even more.
Okay, Jim. Well, that's great. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, not a problem. So, again, on that Facebook page, it's facebook.com/sides.musical. And there'll be a link to all that in the show notes. So, thanks again, Norman, for coming on.
Thank you, Jim.
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
And that was my interview with Mr. Norman Ball. So I want to thank you for staying subscribed. I really, truly appreciate it. And if you have any questions, be sure to send them to me. My email is podcast@teachthecivilwar.com. I'd love to hear from you. I love enjoying getting some feedback from you. Ask me your questions. Let me know what you're doing. I've got a lot of speaking engagements coming up in the month of October. I'm doing the Ohio Council of Social Studies. I'm doing the Pennsylvania Council of Social Studies. I just did a couple for the Diocese of Harrisburg here. I got a couple other ones coming up. So I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think. If you're new to the show, send me a note. Podcast@teachthecivilwar.com. You can always follow me over there on Facebook too. I have my own Facebook page at facebook.com/teachthecivilwar. And I'm always sharing links over on Twitter at twitter.com/Pfeiffer1863. As always, music for today's podcast is brought to you by Mark Ferguson Music. You can learn more over at markfergusonmusic.com. And again, love the fact that you're staying subscribed, and look forward to hearing and seeing you, getting all that feedback from you. So without further ado, thank you so much, and we will see you next time.